Good afternoon. Welcome to News Briefs. Today is Monday, 3 de noviembre de 2025. In the next few minutes, we will see how the prolonged government shutdown here in the United States is directly affecting food aid for millions of people. Globally, the UN focuses its attention on the famine crisis occurring in conflict zones. In the economy, Wall Street maintains surprising optimism, but we will analyze what risks are hidden behind those numbers. And of course, we close with a weekend full of sports action, the end of an era of dominance in Formula One, key results in the NFL, and a major controversy in UFC. We begin in Washington. The federal government shutdown, now entering its second month, is having increasingly serious consequences for citizens. Federal workers still have not received their salaries. But the most urgent impact is felt in social programs. The SNAP Nutrition Assistance Program will only receive partial funding this month. This situation has caused delays and has led 25 estates to plan benefit suspensions, putting the food security of millions of families at risk. While this happens, activity in Congress is minimal. The Senate resumes sessions today, but the House of Representatives is in recess, with no signs of an imminent vote to reopen the government. On the international level, the United Nations Security Council, chaired by Sierra Leone, is focusing this month on food insecurity caused by armed conflicts. The data from the World Food Programme are alarming. More than 280 million people faced acute hunger in 2024. The most critical situations are in Gaza and Sudan, where war and restrictions on humanitarian aid have led to confirmed famine conditions. Let's move on to the economy. Despite internal political uncertainty, Wall Street closed October with remarkable optimism. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones posted 6 consecutive months of gains. This boost is mainly due to two factors: better-than-expected corporate results, especially in the tech sector, such as Amazon and AMD. The recent interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve. However, analysts warn of a two-speed economy. As artificial intelligence drives the big tech companies, the government shutdown has halted the release of key economic data, such as employment reports and GDP. This leaves investors blind to growing risks, such as issues in the commercial real estate sector and recent corporate bankruptcies. In science, we have good news and bad news. The good: this Wednesday night we will be able to observe the closest and brightest supermoon of the year. It occurs when the full moon coincides with its perigee, and no special equipment is needed to enjoy it. The bad news is, once again, the government shutdown. Scientific research in the country is virtually halted. The National Institutes of Health have had to halt the enrollment of new patients in clinical trials. The National Science Foundation has frozen the awarding of new grants. It is a blow that halts progress and threatens the long-term competitiveness of the United States. This sports weekend was full of action. In Formula One, Lando Norris from McLaren dominated and won the Mexican Grand Prix. This victory consolidates McLaren's resurgence, which had already secured the Constructors Championship, marking the clear end of Red Bull's era of dominance. In the NFL, Week 9 brought key results. The Buffalo Bills defeated the Kansas City Chiefs, and in one of the surprises of the day, the Carolina Panthers beat the Green Bay Packers. In the NBA, the Houston Rockets, led by a 26-point Kevin Durant, comfortably defeated the Boston Celtics. And the New York Knicks ended the Chicago Bulls' undefeated streak. Finally, in the UFC, the main event was won by Steve Garcia by TKO. But the big story is a heated controversy. A preliminary fight between Javier Del Valle and Isaac Dolgarian is under scrutiny. An unusually high betting activity was detected just before the fight, leading several betting houses to refund the money to the losers, raising serious doubts about the integrity of the fight. And in the world of entertainment, November arrives loaded. This Friday the 7th, there are major music releases, including Rosalia's new album, Lux. But the focus is on streaming. Netflix premieres the second season of Squid Game, The Challenge, on November 2nd, and prepares the grand finale of its global phenomenon, Stranger Things, arriving on November 26th. That's all for now. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we will be covering state and local elections, including the race for New York City mayor. Thank you for joining us.